As of today, the Most Feared promo is officially over, which means no new 90 overall champions are going to be coming out. So we're going to do one final update on the best free 90 overall Most Feared players to add to your MUT 26 squad. Let's jump on into it. Yo! What's going on, everybody? It's Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 26 Ultimate Team video. We're going to go over the best free 90 overall Most Feared champions to add to your MUT 26 squad. I want to run some numbers by you first before we go over the players. Now, of course, if you're looking to add one of these players to your account for free, or potentially two, the method is still going to be using candy currency, going over to the candy store and purchasing either the 90 overall B&D Most Feared Champion Fantasy Pack or the non-B&D one. Obviously, the B&D pack is a lot cheaper than the non-B&D. I also would stay away from the non-B&D pack because of the cost of candy. All of these cards are extremely inexpensive right now. There's a ton of brand new pack offers that dropped today due to part 3.5 of the promo going live. For the most part, you shouldn't have to pay over 250,000 coins to get any of these players. And with that being said, this could be a little bit more risky, but a thought that I had when it comes to this 90 overall B&D pack, a lot of people this morning have been asking me, and rightfully so, what is the candy to coin conversion rate going to be? We just simply do not know. EA hasn't advertised it. MUT Leaks hasn't figured it out, but I ran some numbers here, right? And I think it's going to be somewhere between 10 and 15 coins per candy. If it ends up being the lowest number that I'm thinking, which is 10 coins per candy, the cost of this pack right here, 23,400 candy at 10 coins per candy would be about 234,000 coins. So at that rate, you're probably better off just spending the coin on buying the card that you want and getting a non-B&D version off of the auction house and then letting that 23,400 candy convert over to coin. You're basically going to get all of that coin back. And again, instead of having a B&D card, you're going to have a non-B&D card that will have full auction house or trading value later on down the road. This is all speculation. I'm just guessing that that's going to be the conversion rate. And if it ends up being on the higher end, which is 15 coins per candy, then the value that you would be spending to open up this pack for 23,400 candy would equate to 351,000 coins, which is way more coin than any of these 90s are going for on the auction house. And again, they could go back up in price later tonight, early Saturday into the end of the weekend, because everything's just really cheap due to these pack offers that are available. And one other method that I've talked about throughout the majority of this promo is playing, game modes that give you free packs like solo seasons, the league, and the run, and then using that free content out of those packs, quick selling it for training, and advising you to go over to the 82 plus Most Feared reroll pack. Now, if you're going to be doing that today, number one, before you do that, if you have 3,500 training, open up this pack because you're getting 7 82 plus players for 3.5k training. If you opened up 7 of these packs, which is still 82 plus players, it's like 6,000 and change. So you're getting much better value. You can only open up this one time, but this is a really good pack to open up if you're trying to convert training over to candy. So again, if I threw out way too many numbers there, basically you can either build up enough candy to open up this pack and make a selection and get a B&D player, and we're going to go through all of the best players here in a moment, or you can jump on the auction house, spend your coin, and then just let that candy convert. But you just have to keep in mind that we don't know what that conversion is going to be. I'm guessing somewhere between 10 and 15 coins per candy, but I could be completely wrong. So don't take this as me saying this is set in stone, that that's going to be the number. I just think that's what it's going to be. And with that being said, I'm on my no money spent account right now. When I get enough candy to open up this pack, I'm going to do it anyway. And I've already opened up this pack today on my main account, and I chose Quentin Nelson, which will be a player that we feature within this video. So let's go through the players now. These are going to be the best 90 overall champions from the Most Feared promo. I think the first 2 cards that I'm going to go over are the best 2. And number 1 is going to be Lamar Jackson, who I think, especially when you factor in price, price. I know a lot of people can make an argument for the Cam Newton card from the Collector Series. I think given the price on this one, this is the best quarterback in the game. It's very easy to boost up that throw power. 90 speed is tremendously fast, and you can make him even faster. Short throw 90, mid throw 89, deep throw accuracy 85. Me personally, I have pocket deadeye, on him for 6 AP. I know other people are using, like QB playmaker and more scrambling type of abilities on the card, but with pocket deadeye, I keep calling it the wrong thing. It feels like to me that he's just not missing a lot of throws, and he's been really accurate for the most part. When you add in the speed, he's just a really good quarterback to have. Good throwing motion. Gunslinger to me is not needed, but if you want to go out and buy him, and these prices could change due to the crash that's taking place at the moment that I'm recording this video, prices could go up, but currently, according to MUT.gg, he's about $226K. That's extremely cheap for what you're getting on this card. At wide receiver, and I think the very best non-LTD most feared card of the entire promo is Randy Moss, and with his price being about $225K right now, there's pretty much no excuse for any of you watching this video to not have this card on your team, because you're either going to get him free with the candy and the B&D pack, or you're going to spend $225K on probably the best wide receiver in the entire game. Even after the most feared strategy item and theme team get nerfed, he's still going to be 6'4" and 90 speed. He gets Raiders, 49ers team chemistries, which are two of the best theme teams in the game. Everybody should have this card. It's just way too good and now way too cheap to not have him. And I think back to when this promo first went live, there were people paying over 1 million coins for this card, and he's now down to 225K. 6'4", 90 speed, 91 jumping, 90 catching traffic 88, short route running 86, mid 88, deep 90, and you don't need any abilities on this card to make him better. A shorter wide receiver, but faster, is Tyreek Hill. He's down now to 230,000 coins, and I think he's another good option. If you already have Randy Moss and you're looking for more speed at the wide receiver position, I have Tyreek over on my main account. He's been pretty good so far. Haven't played a ton of games with him, but again, you can get him up to 93 speed right now between most feared strategy item and theme team, but even if after that goes away, 91 speed still puts him up there as the fastest stock speed wide receiver in the game. 90 short route running, 89 mid, 91 deep. Pretty good route running. The catch is really good as well at 88. Just overall, a good card. These cards are just so cheap, there's no excuse to not have them on the team. Then we have the offensive line. I'm not going to sit down and break down all of these cards here, but you got one player at every single position on the O-line. Garrett Bowles over at left tackle. I just mentioned it a moment ago here. Quentin Nelson's a brand new card that came out today at left guard. I used my candy to buy him, and he's B&D now on my team, starting left guard. At center, Drew Dahlman's probably the only one that I might shy away from here, because at center, you got Season 3 Creed Humphrey. You also got the team captain, Alex Mack, who's probably going to get a boost on Monday or Tuesday of this upcoming week and go up to a 90 overall for free. And of course, both of those cards I just mentioned get all 32 team chems. At right guard, you have Kevin Dotson, and most of these cards are, again, 250K, so you can really upgrade your O-line right now and spend coin to purchase these guys. I have had Kevin Dotson on my No Money Spent account for a while because he gets Steelers chemistry. I just added him today on my main account because he was so inexpensive. I think I paid 260K for him. And then rounding out the offensive line at right tackle, you got Spencer Brown. So you can address your entire offensive line. You can address certain positions on the O-line. And when you think about these cards, if you're going the B&D option, again, my motto here is what cards are going to stay on your roster for the longest time. You got a good offensive lineman at every single position. You're probably not going to have to replace these guys for at least another month or so if you go that route. Going over to the defensive side, we start with the D-line. Chris Jones, one of the best defensive tackles in the game. Now, there's a lot of good free options out there, like Season 2, Jonathan Allen still plays very well. Geno Atkins at defensive tackle has been amazing for me on my No Money Spent account, but you got Chris Jones, 74 speed, 75 acceleration. Not great there, but he's got 92 strength, 92 tackle, 90 play rec, block shed, and power move. The finesse move at 82. He's only about 200K, so you can go out and spend the coin on him as well, and he does get double or nothing for 3 AP. Another card that gets double or nothing for 3 AP that's going to provide some pass rush is a brand new release 3.5 most feared card, James Harrison. I'm probably going to use the candy that I have on my no money spent account to get him as a BND option, since Javon Curse doesn't appear to be coming out anymore, and I rock a Steelers-Eagles theme team on my no money spent account. This seems like the next best option. 87 speed for James Harrison's really, really good, but then you're adding in 89 acceleration, 89 strength, 90 tackle, 89 block shed. You can't see it on this picture here, but he also has 92 power move and 85 finesse move. So he looks like, you know, above Myles Garrett and the other defensive end that came out from the Browns yesterday, this looks like the very best pass rusher outside of the potentially free Max Crosby with upgrade tokens and whatnot. Looks like the best pass rusher in this entire Most Feared content drop. If you need a user, you can go Quay Walker. I know his change of direction is pretty low, but everything else on the card is good. 6'4", 86 speed. Packers have a pretty good theme team right now. You could potentially get this card up to 89, 90 speed, maybe even higher if you have crystal cards on your team with the Most Feared theme team before it goes away. 87 acceleration, 90 tackle, 89 block shed should be very good against the run. The man coverage isn't great, but there are strategy items out there to get that a little bit higher. 86 zone is good, but if you're going to be primarily using this card, you're not going to really have to worry about the coverages unless you're going to click off of him or let the AI control him. And when it comes to the secondary, I mean, I've just seen enough. I'm putting my foot down here. If you want to disagree with me, you certainly can. Quinyon Mitchell, Most Feared, is better than Sauce Gardner, Most Feared. If you want to go with Sauce because he's taller, so be it. On paper, he looks like a better card, but Quinyon, and I've had both of these cards on my team, just make so many plays. You know, it could be because of Eagles chemistry. I have Quinyon up to 92 speed between that and the Most Feared promo stuff. And with strategy items, I have him up into the 90 zone range and like 98 man coverage, also with mid-route KO for 3 AP on him. But Quinyon has just made too many plays for me to not recommend him over Sauce Gardner. But if you're looking for a cornerback, you either got to go with Sauce or Quinyon. We did get Renardo Green today from the for the 49ers from part 3.5, but he has stock 88 speed, 6 foot tall, so I just don't really see a situation where he's going to be better than Sauce or Quinyon. And that's it. Those are all of the best 90 overall Most Feared champions to add to your squad. You can take the route that you want to take, whether spending your coin, spending candy, letting it convert over, and just kind of getting your coin back in the long run. And that conversion will probably happen on the 6th of November, which is when the Breakouts promo is likely to come out, basically a week from yesterday. But those are the best Most Feared cards. Some of the best cards in the game are all extremely cheap right now, so make sure you pick up a couple to improve your squad. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.